A little bit on the warm side in here, y'all. Hello, hello. Hmm. Hello, hello. Y'all come on in. There's Miss B's Baskets and More. Good evening, Katrina and everyone. Hello, darling. Welcome in. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Now, all right, Miss B, the first one in the building, hon. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see 3 thumbs up. Got 1 person in the chat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all popping in here tonight. And I hope everyone is well. KOK is in the building. Hello, darling. How are you? And how is your son, my dear? I hope everything is going good and getting better. You're definitely in my prayers, sweetheart. Thank you for popping into the Crafty Corner. Claudette Harris is in the building and says hi. Hello, Claudette. Welcome to the Crafty Corner. Thank you for popping in. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are, we thank you. All right, y'all. I've been out in the streets today after I got off work. What did I get you? Say some Chinese food. Got some more stuff too, y'all. We're gonna do a little haul tonight. Alicia Gordon says, "Good evening, everyone." With the gold hearts. Thank you for my gold hearts. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for popping in, Miss Alicia. Good to see you. That was our birthday winner, y'all, from the last live Wednesday night. So congratulations to you. Still Classy is in the building. Says hello, beautiful. Hello, darling. Equally and more beautiful. I hope you are well tonight. S. Marie is in the building. Says, hey, Katrina and chat. Hello, S. Marie. Well, I was watching you clean that shed and stack them tables. I can't wait to get these tables stacked. I can't stack no tables till they finish the electrical. But I'm watching, girl. I'm watching. Alicia says, yes, thank you so much. All right, y'all. Thank you for the gold hearts as y'all come in. I see 12 in, 7 thumbs up. Y'all go and hit that thumbs up for me. Hit that thumbs up for me. KOK says, thank you, sis. By the grace of God, he's doing much better. Thank y'all for the prayers from the bottom of my heart. I thank y'all and appreciate y'all so much. Well, you know we love you, sweetie. We love us some KOKs. You definitely got our hearts. I've been finna cry with you. When you said you was crying, I was like, boy, I ain't never even heard KOK raise a ruckus. I was gonna be crying with you. S. Marie sending out prayers to you, KOK. Hugs and kisses. Thank y'all. I'm getting my head caught over here, y'all. Let me get this thing untangled so I can move around. But yes, S. Marie, I was watching you clean that shed, honey. Your storage room. And I was jealous because I got a long way to go to clean up. I do have walking room back here though. I can get to the cabinet and all the stuff I need out of that to get these men's concepts made. I have, y'all don't judge me, 14 men's baskets made so far. I still got a box up there I got to pull down. We thought that was it right there, but that ain't it. We looked. That ain't it. I might have to look over here. Alicia Gordon sending prayers. Says, praise God for the praise report. Amen. KOK says, you doing good, sis? Yes, I am. I am I ain't gonna say stress free, but my stress level has come way down. Uh, my daughter's doing fine. She uh, starts her new job in, I think, tomorrow. She got 2 jobs. I told her don't overdo it. Easy, and don't be out there eating stuff you don't know what it is. You ain't never had it before, cause girl, we just don't know what she's allergic to. And I said, and Lord, we're going to go look into the hormone balance infusions, because I really believe if she gets her hormones balanced when she has her menstrual cycle, she won't be getting nauseated like that. But we're gonna go look into it and get them checked and see. So we trying to look. I'm trying to find more holistic ways with her diet, and so those are the kinds of things that we're working on here in the Crafty Corner. As far as that goes, is to get her diet under control, and um, just better health choices for all of us. My middle daughter's got it right, y'all. She don't eat beef. She don't eat pork. She eats chicken. She's growing her own vegetables, and she eats a lot of vegetables. The problem that I have with the vegetables, which I love vegetables, y'all. I love vegetables, but I have a genetic clotting disorder. All right, and it's a little bit about me. I have a genetic clotting disorder, so I have to take Coumadin, which is a blood thinner. Um, and we're talking 4 PEs later. If you don't know what a PE is, it's a pulmonary embolism. I've had 4 blood clots in my lungs. So I can't have anything that has vitamin K in it. Well, I'm not supposed to have anything. Now, I will take a bite of cabbage every now and then, but you're not going to see me with a whole plate load of cabbage. You ain't going to see me with a whole plate load of coleslaw, because as much as I love them, I just can't have them. Um, and I definitely can't have them in abundance. I don't eat a lot of it at all. And the main reason is because one of those PEs that I threw was about an hour after I ate some cabbage. And I didn't eat that much. It was the first time my daughter had made it. This was Easter Sunday 4 years ago, I believe. And it was the first time she had made some cabbage, or made even a dish for Easter Sunday. And so I tasted the cabbage before I sent it out of the kitchen. So I was like, hey, don't you ain't just putting anything out of my kitchen. We ain't doing that. And then an hour later, I not only through a blood clot, I had 7 mini strokes that night. So I can't have it, but I love it. So for her though, she can have all the vegetables that she wants. They can eat it. I'm happy for that. But I have to do other different things for me, as far as trying to lose the weight and things like that. S. Marie says the workshop is a different story. We are making progress, sis. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Um, Monique says, hey, KOK. Hey, Monique, welcome in. Welcome in. KOK says, hello, everyone. There is Lisa My Bell. Says, good evening, my Katrina and everyone. Monique says, hey, Lisa. KOK says, oh my God, Katrina, that's scary. Yeah, it is. We got EpiPens for her to make sure, if something happens, we can get her treated. Y'all should have seen the look on my family's face when I said, if she starts having a reaction and swelling up and anaphylactic, take that EpiPen, you stab her in her thigh and shoot it in there. Don't be coming to me talking about something. You got an alcohol wipe? Stab that thigh and push that medicine in. We'll worry about a little old infection later, okay? We'll swab it down later. Right now, get it in there. And they was like, that's it? Just stab it? Yes. I said, if you have to stab it through her pants, you stab that thigh and you get that medicine in there. Cynthia Pettis De Jesus is in the building. Says, hey, Katrina and everyone. Hello, darling. Welcome in. Thank you for my gold heart. Linda Halverson says, do you remember me? I was here for your Easter video. Well, thank you for coming back. I remember your name, my dear. I don't remember what we talked about back then, but I do remember your name. So, welcome back. I'm glad you came back in. Alicia Gordon says, "Sweet Jesus, please be careful with veggies. I am, y'all. Trust and believe. When if my mom goes to the doctor with me, she start asking him everything. Can she have green beans? Well, because she had a bite of them the other night. I just want to make sure. Green beans ain't got no vitamin K in it, y'all. I'm just looking at her like, Mama, leave me alone. Mom's best, Rosetta Peters says, blessed Friday, Katrina and everyone. Blessed Friday to you too, Miss Rosetta. Thank you for coming in. Monique says, hey, Linda. Don Simber Willis, I'm sorry, baby. Don Simber Willis is in the building. Says, good evening, sis, and all my beautiful sisters. Welcome in, beautiful. We're glad you could pop into the Crafty Corner. And Monique says, hello, Alicia. Hi, Rosetta. All right, y'all. So we do have a haul. I got a haul. I got a haul. But I ain't got no baskets made, y'all, because I just got home literally 30 minutes ago. That's why I had to push the live to 8 o'clock because I was out there in them streets, and then I had to run and get food for my grandsons will be here tonight. So I had to get some food, get some drinks, and because we ain't got nothing, we didn't have nothing. Well, they didn't have nothing to drink. I got my iced coffee. Y'all know me. And my lemonade. Y'all saw my lemonade Wednesday night. I still got one of those. Well, almost one of those left. I got my cup full over here. But if you watch my videos, you'll see the baskets I made. That I put them in the house. So, yay! We getting it done, y'all. I ain't got but 14 of them done, but that's okay. I got time. I think I got time anyway. Alicia says, hey, Monique. There's Sedona, Miracle Baskets. Sedona says, hey, everybody. Hello, Sedona. Welcome in. Welcome in. Monique says, Katrina, I'm loving your hairstyle, girl. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Linda Halverson says, I finally graduated 5th grade. Wonderful. Now I really remember. Hang on, sweetie. Now, no kids, Linda. Sorry. Had to take you off, honey. Had to take you off. And when she said that, I remembered. I was like, yes, I do remember. She was the sweet little child that was on my live. Monique says, hey, Sedona. All right, y'all. So, y'all want to see the basket first or the haul? Y'all tell me. What y'all want to see first, the basket or the haul? KOK says haul. Lisa Bell says basket. Lisa Bell. See, I knew somebody was going to say basket. Y'all ain't listening to me. I told you I ain't do no baskets tonight. I ain't got nothing but a haul. Lisa said, show me the basket. I'm going to show you the one I'm going to use. So I'll do that first since ain't nothing in it yet. This is the one of the ones I'm working on tonight. I got a couple of more of these up there. But this is what I'm working on tonight, y'all. This one came from Dollar Tree. I gotta find my stuff that will fit in there because right now my stuff too big. Lisa Bell is laughing. I know. See how y'all get caught up. Let's do the haul, y'all. So yes, I made it out to the Hobby Lobby streets, and that's the only place I went was Hobby Lobby, and they had a very good variety of things on sale. Sedona said hair looks good. Thank you, Sedona. Um, a very good variety of things on sale, but my Hobby Lobby, the Easter stuff was 90% off, but everything else was like 50% off. You know, then they had a back clearance wall that had some items that were, I guess, 90% off because I got a pretty good deal on those. All right, and then yes, they had the Hello Kitty stuff. All right, and the Hello Kitty stuff I believe is at 75% off. Um, 23 to $5. Yeah, about 75, maybe a little more than 75 because 90% off would have put the Hello Kitty. What were they? The toasters at 29.99 would have been 2.99 at 90, something like that. So then these were 7, so that tells me they were about 75% off. So anyway, I'll show y'all the haul first. I'm gonna start with that back wall, y'all. With in Hobby Lobby, in the very back wall, they have shelves back there for everything that's on clearance. So once the clearance sale is over, they push all that stuff to the back. And then the next sale starts, and that stuff is usually on the aisles. KLK says, I'm coming over, Katrina, and I haven't seen anything yet. Come on, girl. We're going to do some Krafty stuff because I picked up some Krafty stuff off of that back shelf there, y'all. So they had the Paper Studio stickers for 11 cents. And these are the letters. And I picked up all the ones they had on that back, hanging in that back thing. So I got quite a few letters here. And yes, we're going to put them to use, y'all. If I get some custom orders with people with these names, we're going to utilize these. We're going to use them in some baskets. We're going to spell some words out. What is that? L. Well, anyway, we're going to spell some words out. All right, so these were the ones that were 11 cents. All right, and because I do a lot of crafting, everything is not for the baskets. I do a lot of resin work. I do a lot of other work as well. I already have plans for this queue. It's going to go in probably something to do with the queen. But we got those. So, like I said, I took all of the ones off the back wall. All right, they also had glue sticks hanging on that back wall that were on sale too. And these are the long sticks. And I have my glue gun. I could stick one of these in there and use it that way. But I usually cut them down. I just clip it down so that I get it's not in the way when I'm trying to use the glue stick. So that's why I get to go and clip the long ones down. If they have the short ones, I buy those. But these are the Super Bonder Tough Sticks. Glue sticks. I never have too many glue sticks, y'all. Alright, and then they had these letters. And these are iron-ons. Alright, and these were 57 cents. So I picked up all of them. All the ones they had. I picked all of them up. KOK says nice. S. Marie says great buy. Thank you, darling. Let's see. KOK said you coming on over. Yeah, you're welcome anytime, huh? Alright, so I picked up all of these. So I got a lot of little iron-ons and stickers that they had hanging on that back wall. That's the big ones. That's the little ones. Alright, so I'm going to put these away. Alright, so I did pick up some Hello Kitty stuff, y'all. So we got the ambient table light. Alright, and this was $5.99. Alright, and they only had 3 of them, so I picked up all 3 of those. And they had it in the red and in the pink. And I thought these were really cute, so I said, okay, we'll get those. So I got 2 red ones and 1 pink one. All right, then they had the toasters. All right, and the toasters were $7.49, and I picked up 4 of these. Hello Kitty toast. Now my Hobby Lobby didn't have the Minecraft and all the other characters that I saw in some videos today, but they did have Hello Kitty. So I got 4 of the toasters, and they had the crock pots for $5.99. I picked up 4 of these. Monique's is really cute. Thank you, KOK, with the heart eyes. All right, yeah, hang on one second. Let's see. All right, y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I had to turn the mic off, so I got to charge it up. It'd be talking in my ear while I'm trying to talk to y'all. One thumbs. Okay, good. All right, so I picked up 4 of the crock pots. All right, so these were $5.99. And last but not least, they had the waffle makers. These were $4.74. And I picked up 6 of these. I got all they had. They had 6 of them. Got all 6 of them. All right, and I think these are just so cute. So cute, y'all. So that is what I have in these bags. More waffle makers. Waffle maker. They're all red. All I saw were red ones. So I got the 6 waffle makers, and then 3 of the ambient lights and 4 of everything else. The crock pot and the toaster. Didn't see any of the other things in there. All right, y'all, I got you. Thumbs up. Y'all can hear me. That's good. So all I have got going on tonight, y'all, is working on some more Father's Day concepts. I have got to find something to fit in this. I think I'm going to use the men's cologne and take it out of the box, because the cologne I have is not going to fit in there. Not inside the box anyway. And we can forget about getting some soap in there. It ain't going to fit. I done already tried it. So this was the soap. This is the Dove Men's Care. If you didn't see the video, I got these at Bargain Hunt when they were closing, and they were in boxes of 4. And I want to say I got maybe 3 or 4 boxes of them, but they were selling the boxes for $3.74. So four of them in there, $3.74, and that was when my Bargain Hunt was closing. So I ain't mad at them, but I hate that they're gone, because I was enjoying Bargain Hunt. Alright, so how y'all doing? I really haven't done any basket, y'all. But I'm going to do some tonight, and then I'll do a video and post those. Uh, we have not made it out to graduation, y'all. Graduation started last night and tonight, but they had us thinking it didn't start till Saturday night. So I only made, let me just tell you, one, two, four. I made four graduation gifts because that's what my plan was tonight, was to make graduation gifts. Um, and I just halted it. I'm like, yeah, let's just stop. We're not making graduation gifts because we're already too late in the game for it. I don't have any years in those baskets for graduation, so I'll push those to next year, and that will give us time to have more inventory and things to put in the baskets for graduation. I do have several Juneteenth orders coming in, and I had a notice from Temu that said something was delivered, so I'm guessing it's in the house. Y'all want me to go get it? I don't know what it is, but something was delivered today, and I didn't see no package anywhere. So, what's 85 cents each? Okay, okay. Hang on, let me go back. I missed something. The letters was 57 cents. The other ones were 11 cents. All Things with a K says hello. Oh yeah, she says the Dove. Yeah, 374 for a box of four of them. They wanted them gone, honey. This stuff was still in the box. They didn't even unbox it and put it on the shelves. So I said thank you. I got three more boxes of it back there. So I'll pull those out and get these men's baskets done, because I ain't doing a whole lot of men's baskets, but I'm going to do enough. I'm not doing any. I'm trying not to do any over 50, because that's a lot of baskets. So I'm not going to do any baskets over 50. Monique says, hey, Kay. Um, and I just refuse. I'm just not doing it. No baskets over 50, because I only had two. Well, I do have a basket to show y'all, but y'all have seen this concept before. This is another basket that I rolled over. Let me get this bag out of the way. Stay there. Y'all have seen this one. But this is just another one that I revamped. And all I did on it was fluff the bow. I didn't even change the bow on this. I fluffed the bow and tagged it. Put some stickers on it and rewrapped it. That is all I did to this. And it's got where you can see it that this is what is this? An extra large pajama set with the socks, the hemp seed oil, the Dove, and the blanket, and the loofah. Alright, and these are my $50 baskets. Okay. The the beef jerky basket, I changed that one to 50. Because that's the one with the flask and all of that. So those of you that chimed in and told me what your thoughts were, I appreciate you. So I did change the pricing on that basket, because several of you said, I had it at 45, and several people said, no, that needs to be 50. And which was what I was thinking, because it looks like a $50 gift. So I definitely changed that one to $50. All Things with a K says, nice gift. Thank you. This was one of these gifts right here was the first time I did an assembly line gift sets, and I have a video on it. They're lined up on the table, and I did that whole video. It took me maybe an hour and a half to do 6 baskets like this while recording. But it's sped up for y'all. Y'all, it's like maybe a 3-minute video for y'all. But listen, um, we have a 3-day weekend, so I am off Monday as well. So I'm very happy about that because when I tell y'all they done worked us like a dog, but you know I'm on call Tuesday. But it's okay. It's all right. I will do my little call shift. Something is trying to come apart here, y'all. A little piece fell off of it. I'll put it back on there. I'll do my little call schedule with a smile on my face, love in my heart, and prayers for these demons. And then I gotta get Hello Kitty put up, y'all. Don Simber Willis says, nice gifts, sis. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. That's all I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and that's the only store I've been to today because I had to work today. And of course, you know, everybody got somewhere to go. Y'all, please help me out a little bit. Make it make sense to me. I got in the car, and the first question I was asked was, "What's for dinner?" Well, my response to that was, "Well, clearly nothing because I just got off work and I ain't cooking. Y'all been home all day. What'd you cook for dinner?" Well, I didn't cook anything because that. But when I tell y'all they work my nerve, I said, well, y'all ain't hungry then. If y'all gonna wait till I get off work to try to figure out what's for dinner, you ain't hungry. I said, because I sure didn't wait on my mama and daddy when I was growing up. Once I got grown, when I was hungry, I ate. So I did buy some dinner for these kids because they are coming out here tonight. So my grandsons will be here. Um, and I'm just gonna tell y'all the little story with my grandsons, and I know every weekend they're coming over here, and I know y'all are going, what is that all about? Because these ain't little boys; these are big boys. Okay, so story time, and I'm gonna tell this story without getting too political, because I don't do politics at all. However, I will say this. Um, and this is happening in your town, KOK. I don't know if you're aware of it, but they have authorized a uh, federal task force to this and start policing the street. And I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but yes, ma'am. If you remember, the police have immunity. So the deal with my grandsons is that they are not running the streets. We've talked to them extensively about the state of, I'll just say the state of the union, things that are going on, and that as their parents, grandparents, aunties, cousins, and all of that good stuff, that part of our responsibility is to protect them. So the boys can't be hanging out with friends and all that stuff at night. No, ma'am. Um, they have check-in times where they have to check in. When my grandson, the youngest one, he's 12. When he gets home from school, he has to check in. And his mom has cameras all through the house. So he checks in and lets her know he's home because she works at Amazon. So she's not there when he gets home. And if he hasn't gotten home or checked in within a certain amount of time, then she's in the car headed out there to see where he's at and what's going on. But I can tell you that he's never missed a check-in. When I tell you they understand the assignment, they understand the assignment because we have made sure and made it very crystal clear to them what is going on. and what will and will not happen. And so, uh, on the weekends when they're out of school and everything, my oldest grandson is in Atlanta with my sister, because he's been going to school up there, and we didn't want to pull him out of school and move him down here with his mama. So she decided to let him stay there so that he could stay in the school that he was in, because he has some opportunities for football. Especially the Falcons are after him, for one. But he has some other opportunities too, and he's looking at some other things as well. So we let him stay up there. But on the weekends, they come down here, because my mother is here all weekend. There are people here all weekend. If they want to go somewhere or do something, then there's an adult here in the house that will take them to the movies, or that will take them on some kind of outing or something like that. Now, I know it's a little stressful for them. It's a little bit hard. This is almost like a COVID lockdown, y'all. And it's just scary because of the things that are going on. Um, and my oldest grandson is 17, and he's already got stopped by the police one time because he was in the subway. Now, he wasn't doing nothing but going home. But I mean, when I tell you they were showing out, and my grandson did the right things. He did everything we told him to do. He kept his mouth shut. He did not get ignorant or disrespectful with these police officers. And after about an hour or so, they let him go. Well, he wasn't doing anything wrong to begin with. That was his last subway ride. It's like, yep, you're not going to be in the subways anymore. We're going to forget you. Just forget about that. So that is the deal with my grandsons, and why they come down here on the weekends. Call us overprotective. I don't know. But what I do know is that we are doing our due diligence to make sure nothing happens to these kids. And that includes Chandrell, because she's 18. She just turned 18. And she's got one more year of high school, too. So, Chandrell can't, she doesn't go and hang out with all of her friends. I've got Chandrell focused on running her business and getting her business going. And that's what she's going to be working on this summer, and she's looking for a job as well. And then, of course, we're working on getting her a car, too. So it does take a village, okay, it really does. Um, Too much going on in the world, and I don't want my grandsons caught up in all this BS for the next 4 years, and that's what I'm calling it, BS for the next 4 years. Um, we have armed the house. um, and I take it very seriously, because there's a lot of people out there that have so much in them that some of them feel like they now have a license to do whatever they want to do. And okay, but this ain't them days. Don Simber says, "May I ask, where is this happening at?" Um, you're talking about the task force that's going to police the streets. That is the initial task force has been sent to Memphis, Tennessee, and that is where they will. Now, I'm pretty sure that it will spread it everywhere that the crime rates are high at. But right now, that task force has been sent to Memphis, Tennessee, and so it's there. And this is I guess the pilot uh, program. This is where it's starting at. So if that's what you're talking about, that started actually yesterday in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, and I don't watch the news and stuff all over uh, Fox and all of that stuff. I don't watch all of that. I do watch a lot of YouTube on the news medias that I subscribe to on YouTube. Um, Think Tank, The Midas Touch, um, Roland Martin, Tabitha Speaks. Um, they put a lot of good news out, so I definitely keep my eye on them. Um, let's see. KOK says, I've been babysitting since Thursday, 24/7 until Sunday. I know that's been fun, fun, fun. That baby has just kept you going, I know. Uh, Don Simber Willis says, oh, okay. She says, I stay in the country, laugh out loud. Thanks for responding. Of course, I'm going to respond, girl. You know I love you. I'm going to respond. Um, so y'all just Google some of that. No, you ain't even got to Google it. Do searches here on YouTube. And some of those news outlets will come in and tell you what's going on. And because that's all I watch. I don't watch the regular news on TV because it's, see, I'm starting to get too political. I don't want to get too political because I don't want to become a political channel. But I will say this: a certain someone is vested, very much so, very highly, in a lot of our regular news channels. That in the regular news channels, so anytime most of your content is about a certain person, and it could be anybody, but I'm just going to say a certain person, you can best believe that your goal is to up your ratings, right? Because they know they get a lot of playtime when they air certain people and some of the stupidity that these people do. And so it's not necessarily giving you correct news, it's giving you what's popular right now. So I don't really get into CBS, NBC, Fox, and all of that because they're bot networks. I'll just put it out like that. They are bot networks. And but if you want some news here on YouTube, then um, the Midas Touch, it's a good one. Roland Martin, he's a good one. Um, just different news. Those are the news stations that I watch. So that's why I know about this task force that being sent to Memphis to supposedly start cleaning up the crime rates. And they're telling families in Memphis to keep your children off the streets, pull them in, keep them in, and talk to them, especially your young grown children, um, because anybody that gets caught up in the crossfire is just that, caught up with no repercussions or anything for the task force. Um, all things with a case says that is where I am too. Hey, Kimberly Showers, welcome for pop. Thank you for popping in, girl. Welcome to the Crafty Corner. I can't get my thoughts straight here. But anyway, I am going to um, do some 4th of July reefs, y'all. That's what I'm thinking about doing because I know that those will sell. People do like the 4th of July ones. Pamela Campbell is in the building and says, hey, Katrina and everyone. Hey, y'all. Y'all missed the haul. I got a little Hello Kitty haul. Well, it's a big Hello Kitty haul, but I just showed one of each item plus all the little stickers and iron-ons that I picked up. Um, so y'all make sure you watch the replay so you can get to see that. Like I said, I am not holding y'all long tonight. Um, that's all I got, y'all. But yes, that's why the boys come down here on the weekends. Monique says, hey, Kimberly and Pamela. And it's not every single weekend. Every now and then, um, my oldest grandson has a mentor in Atlanta, and that his mentor has two sons. So my oldest grandson sometimes will go spend the weekend with them, so he can have a little out time with his friends, and of course, supervised out time You know, it's not he's not running from place to place. He's getting taken to a place and picked up from a place, and he knows better than to leave. If he is going to leave, he calls and talks to us and lets us know where he's at, what's going on, and where he wants to go. And then we vet it before we allow it. So, that is the world that we are in right now, and that's just what we're having to do to keep those young men safe. And that's what, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. If I have to get in the car and go into Atlanta and get them, I will do that. Love Healed and Restored. Miss Mitzi is in the building. Says hello, Cat. Hello, darling. Welcome in. We love that hair, girl. Love that hair, girl. Love that hair, Mitzi. Listen, when you posted your initial video, well, it's got your thumbnail on there, and when I saw the thumbnail, I said, somebody done hacked Mitzi's channel. I said, that ain't Mitzi. So I pressed on it. I said, let me watch this video and see if this is her. Girl, it looks so pretty. I said, Lord, it done made you look like a whole different person. I said, oh no. But it's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mitzi says, your hair looks beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm telling you, when I saw that picture of you, I said, is that Mitzi? But it's beautiful, girl. You look beautiful. So I really appreciate y'all popping in here to the Crafty Corner with me tonight. I'm going to go put all this Hello Kitty stuff up. And then I'm going to fight with this monster to see what I can put in there. I got the other ones that I think KOK showed y'all once, but they're way up there. I got to get those down. Because I'm going to use those as well. I'll show you what I'm talking about, though. Here, let me spin y'all around. All right, y'all. Y'all see them up there? Yeah. Those. So I got to get those down and fix those too. Mitzi says, thank you. You're very welcome, sweetie. You're very welcome. And then, and I don't know if y'all saw the video or not, but the good news that I didn't tell y'all in my last live, I can tell you now because I done put the video out now. All right, so I had a company, and this is for those of you that didn't see the video, that contacted me for, they wanted me to sponsor their products. All right, so little story time, short story. This was about a month and a half ago, and I haven't said anything about it. You gonna show us how to do your reefs? I sure will. Vanita's in the house, says hello. I sure will. I will do a tutorial on how I do those. All right, so this company said that, they wanted me to sponsor their products and all of that, and I was skeptical. I was like, okay, well, send me your products. So they said they would send free products out for me to review. All right, so I said, okay, we can do that, because so far, Free and me, we're friends. I like Free. Free likes me. We like each other. That's just how it is. So, all things with the case says, that's so exciting. Yes, I was extremely excited. Um, well, I waited and waited and waited for these products, and I'm like, okay, don't be inflating my bubble, then trying to bust it, and to find out this is a scam or whatever. So, day before yesterday, I got the package. Now we're a month and a half later. All right, let me just grab it real quick, because I'll show y'all again. And if you didn't watch the video, watch my video review, because it's really, really nice. Missy says that Monique, hey girl. All right, so the products came, and they sent me a card. And this was a thank you card from them. And she says, hi, Katrina. Thank you for the samples. Thank you. Here are the samples that you requested, and thank you for putting up with the delay as we moved to Arizona. So they were originally in Texas and they moved to Arizona. She says, I know our products will be a great fit for your customers. Please let me know if you have any questions. And her name is Burnett King, and the name of the company is Noble Crown. All right, so these were the products that I picked, and they wanted me to pick out 3 products from their website to review, and then I'm working a wholesale deal out with them. So Noble Crown Fragrances is the name of the company. All right, and then they had this room and linen spray. Y'all look at that packaging. Isn't that beautiful? That's the packaging. But when I tell y'all, this stuff smells so good. I'm like, OMG. It smells good, y'all. It smells really good. But this is the packaging, and this is what the bottle looks like. And this is called Envoy. Very simple but elegant. And then this is their little pamphlet that they put in all of their products. Alright, so I did a review video. I have tagged them in that and sent her out some emails and everything. So that is the deal that I am working on. And I'm super excited, y'all. Super excited about that. They have women's fragrance sprays. This is called Queen. All right, and it's this one. The packaging in this is awesome too, y'all. All right, that's what this one looks like. And there's a pamphlet rolled up in there too. All right, but isn't that nice? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so that is Queen, and this is a perfume. Smells wonderful. And then the last thing I picked out was one of their candles. Ugh. One of their candles. All right, their candles come just like this with a belly band around it. All right, it is wrapped up. Okay, it has a band around it. All right, and the band, you can slide the band off, but I couldn't get mine to slide off, so I separated it. All right, and these candles are a pretty big size candle. And these smell divine. Y'all like, oh my God. Can y'all smell that? Here, y'all get a smell. It's got the long wick in it. And has, this is called Gift Basket. That is the name of this candle. Alright, so that is what I am working on. I am super excited about it. And we'll see how it goes. How it goes. I will keep you all posted on that. Monique says, nice packaging. Let's see. Let me go back. Monique says, hey, Benita. Young Vern Baskets is in the building. Says, hello, 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 darling. Hello, Queen, and everyone's good to see you, Young Vern. Benita says, hi, Monique. Kimberly Shower says, nice. Alicia says, congratulations, sending prayers. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Monique says, nice packaging. Yeah, this packaging is awesome, y'all. It really is. All Things with a Case is nice packaging. Pamela says, congratulations. Mitzi says, congrats. Jazz Chaz says, who was in Paris? Oh, let's see. Oh, you are now. Monique says, congratulations. Benita says, congratulations. Still Classy says, it is nice. Yes, yes. Alicia says, very high-end looking. That's what I said. Go back and watch my review video, because in the review video, I actually post pictures from their website. so you can see the retail prices on these. But uh, you know, if I can get this wholesale thing going with them, definitely will be using them. Um, but they asked for a review video. I did one. It's out there on the YouTube streets. But it is very high end looking. Monique says, "Hey, still classy." There's Rachel from Daddy's Treasure Chest. Says, "Hey, Miss Katrina and everyone. Hello, darling. Welcome in. Welcome in." Miss Mitzi says, "Very, very nice packaging on everything." Yes, beautiful, honey. And that, when I tell you, it smells awesome. My daughter walked in here after I had finished the video and everything. I had put it all up, and she walked in and she was like, "This was Chandrell." She's going, "What smells so good in here? Oh my God, something smells so good in here." And she said, "Is it those things you got at Dollar General?" I said, "No, girl." Now I had put this stuff back in the box, y'all. It was back in there, and they insulate the box and everything with these. Um, but so I handed her the box, and she was like, "Oh my God, this smells so good." I haven't even let my oldest daughter smell it yet because she'll be trying to keep it. But I post all of the pricing on there and all of that's in that video. But yes, the packaging is beautiful. Vanita says, "Beautiful. Thank you, darling." Still Classy says, "Hey, Monique." Monique Smith said, "Monique smells good, girl. It does. I wish y'all could smell it. I really do. Oh my God, it smells so good." Still Classy says, "It's high end looking for sure." Yes, I love it. Absolutely love it. Um, all things with a K says, "You are now." Vanita Bumper says, "Cute tumbler." Thank you. They know better than to even touch my tumbler. If their eyes even go towards it, I thump them right in the throat. You ain't getting this tumbler. Impressive Designs by Shoney's in the building. Says, "Hey, Trina and Chad. Hello, darling. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, y'all." So, um, that is what I got here from Noble Crown, and their website is noblecrownfragrances.shop. www.noblecrownfragrances.shop. All right, and if y'all get your hands on some of this, you're going to want to keep it. You ain't going to want to sell it. You're going to be like, I'm keeping that. Because it smells so good. Never in a Million says, "Hey, Katrina and Chad, congrats on the sponsorship." Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Impressive Designs by Shoney says, "Hey, Mo." And now that sponsorship came from my QR code that she actually got off of Facebook. All right, so they didn't even go through YouTube for, now you all know when you get monetized on YouTube, you can get sponsored through YouTube as well, because, well, not necessarily through YouTube, but you can get sponsors that will reach out to you on YouTube, and they work out dollar bills and all this other stuff. Um, they actually reached out to me through my email that they got off my website, or my business card that they got off of Facebook. So y'all use all them avenues. KOK says, "Congratulations." Thank you. And Shoni is celebrating with me. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep these to go in a basket. But that's okay. We working out a deal. I'm gonna buy some more stuff. KOK says, "I refuse a lot of them. I'm waiting on the right one." Yeah, definitely wait on the right one. And this is, I had, when I was actually doing lives on TikTok, I used to get a lot. I turned every one of those down because I am not a TikTok fan, y'all, at all. I just think TikTok is a little bit on the shady side. So yeah, I do post stuff on TikTok sometimes, but I don't do a lot of lives on TikTok like I used to. Yeah. I have a TikTok shop. I, I don't know that I'm going to do anything with the TikTok shop. Back when I started my TikTok shop is back when they had a lot of stuff going on with TikTok freezing up people's money and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah. And there's just way too much going on right now with TikTok and the State of the Union. So I am not even uh, posting a whole lot on TikTok right now. Um, but yeah, I used to get a whole lot of them KOK off of TikTok, and I turned every one of them down. I'm like, yeah, no, not sponsoring none of this. um, Never the Million says, hey, Monique. I know, right? But the right one's coming, KOK. I know it is. I see it coming. Um, and like I said, these products smell so good. I know this is going to be a great fit for the baskets. So I don't have a doubt in my mind about that because they smell so good. Um, and with the deal that I'm trying to make with her, they'll be affordable in my baskets. But if you go on the site and look at the retail prices on those items, you see exactly what I'm talking about. You know, splurge a little bit, order one thing so you can smell it, and then keep it and use it. Because it smells that good, y'all. KOK, that's wonderful, Katrina. Thank you, KOK. Well, that's all I got, y'all. I did want to share that with y'all because I keep looking at them views and I'm like, they folks ain't even seen this review video, but y'all go watch the review. Because I actually went through the entire box and the packaging and the pricing and all that good stuff. Um, I even talked about this box that they sent it in. Okay. All right, this is Noble Crown. All right, so that was a blessing. Like I said, I did think it was a little scammy at first, simply because it took so long for this package to come. But when I got the package, I read the card, and then when I went back to send her back an email, she had sent me an email a while back saying that the package would be mailed a certain day and that they were moving and all this other stuff. I just didn't get that email, y'all. But so, very, very nice in keeping in touch with me and all of that. I just ain't good with emails, y'all. So it's okay. Monique with the gold hearts. KOK says, okay. Yeah, it's coming. I know it is. I feel it in my bones. Don Simber Willis with the pink hearts. Thank you, darling. All right, y'all. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all there is. So go back and watch the replay if you did not see the haul, y'all. Very good haul. Still Classy says, have a great evening, everyone. You too, darling. Thank you for popping in. Listen, you all continue to pray for KOK and her son and her family. Keep them uplifted. Um, when those prayers go up, y'all know the blessings come down. So keep them lifted up. We're very, very happy that your son is doing much better, KOK. Um, and if you hear anything, KOK, about the task force in your area, please let us know. Let us know, because they were supposed to unleash them yesterday on the world. So hopefully it won't be as bad as people are saying they think it's going to be. Alicia Gordon says, enjoy the live. Have a great evening. Thank you, darling. Thank you for popping in. Um, Monique's praying. Still Classy says they will definitely be praying. And we love you, KOK. If you need anything, you please let us know. You got my info. If I can do it, I will. Ask anybody in here. All right, I surely will. I want you all to definitely keep everybody in your prayers, because everybody needs that uplifting. We need that motivation. Keep putting those videos out. Keep doing your wonderful work, because remember, you are uniquely you. And we love what you do here at the Crafty Corner. So you guys be blessed. But most importantly, y'all, be a blessing. Good night.